Imagine waking up with no phone, no TV, no books, no music app, no internet, not even electricity. Now imagine living like that every single day for over 99% of human history. Sounds painfully boring, doesn't it? But here's the twist. Ancient humans weren't bored nearly as much as you think. In fact, the strange ways they entertain themselves may have shaped who we are today. And by the end of this video, you'll probably look at your own boredom very differently. What if I told you that boredom itself is actually a modern problem? Think about it. Today, the moment we have 30 seconds of free time, we reach for our phones. Standing in line, phone. Waiting for food, phone. Can't sleep, phone. Our brains have become addicted to constant stimulation. But rewind the clock 100,000 years. There were no notifications, no scrolling, no endless videos. Just you, your family, the wilderness, and a world that wanted to kill you. So did ancient humans even have time to feel bored? Surprisingly, yes. Not every hour was spent running from lions or hunting mammoths. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer societies discovered that people often spent only a few hours each day gathering food. The rest of the day they talked, rested, explored, watched children play, and sometimes simply sat around the fire. Which raises a fascinating question. If survival wasn't taking every second of their lives, what exactly did they do for fun? The answer starts with something that changed human history forever: fire. Not because it kept them warm, not because it scared away predators, but because every night it created the world's very first living room. As darkness covered the land, families gathered around glowing flames. For the first time in history, humans had hours where they weren't hunting, walking, or searching for food. They had something completely new: free time. And that simple discovery would unlock one of humanity's greatest inventions: entertainment. So what did our ancestors actually do when the day's hunting was over? The answer is something you still do today. They told stories. Picture a small group sitting around a crackling campfire. Children stare into the flames while adults begin talking about the giant animal they hunted that morning. But as the story is told again, it changes. The animal becomes bigger. The danger becomes greater. The hero becomes braver. Slowly, facts transform into legends, and those legends become the first movies long before cameras ever existed. Storytelling wasn't just entertainment, it was survival. Instead of every child learning dangerous lessons the hard way, they could learn through stories. A tale about someone wandering alone at night might actually be a warning about predators. A story about mysterious sounds in the forest reminded everyone to stay alert. Every exciting story carried a hidden lesson, but humans didn't stop there. Soon, someone discovered that two rocks could make rhythm. Another clapped their hands. Someone else began stamping their feet. Without realizing it, they created music. Long before guitars, pianos, or Spotify, there was rhythm. Scientists believe music helped groups stay connected, reduced stress, and strengthened social bonds. That's why even today, music can instantly change your mood. Its roots may stretch back tens of thousands of years. Then came dancing. Not because anyone wanted to look cool, but because moving together created trust. Groups that danced together often worked better together during hunts. It wasn't just fun. It helped people survive. And then there was art. Around the world, ancient caves are covered with paintings of animals, hunters, and strange symbols. For years, scientists wondered why. Were these decorations, magic rituals, history lessons, or simply something enjoyable to create? The honest answer is that we don't know. But one thing is certain: people spent precious time painting them. Time that could have been spent hunting or gathering food. That tells us something incredible. Humans didn't just survive. They wanted to create. Even when life was difficult, they made space for imagination. Perhaps the most surprising form of entertainment was play. Children chased each other. Adults competed in throwing contests. People invented simple games using sticks, stones, bones, and whatever nature provided. Play wasn't a waste of time. It trained faster reflexes, better teamwork, and sharper thinking. Without realizing it, ancient humans were preparing for real life while having fun. So maybe boredom wasn't their biggest enemy after all. But everything changed when humans stopped wandering and began settling down. About 12,000 years ago, humans began farming. For the first time, people settled in permanent villages. Life became more predictable, but it also became more repetitive. Instead of tracking animals across forests, many people spent day after day planting crops, pulling weeds, carrying water, and harvesting the same fields. The excitement of the hunt slowly disappeared. Ironically, as life became safer, it also became more routine. And that's when boredom may have started feeling much more familiar. But humans found new ways to fill that empty space. They invented festivals, competitions, sports, music, dance, religious ceremonies, board games, and eventually writing. Stories that had once lived only around a campfire could now live forever on stone, clay, and paper. Civilizations grew, cities appeared, libraries were built. The ways we entertained ourselves became more advanced, but the reason never changed. Our brains still craved curiosity, connection, adventure, and meaning. Fast forward to today. Most of us don't worry about predators hiding outside our homes. Instead, our biggest danger is often something our ancestors never faced: unlimited stimulation. Every spare moment can be filled with another video, another notification, another scroll. Ironically, the more entertainment we have, the easier it becomes to feel bored. Because our brains adapt. What once felt exciting quickly becomes normal. Maybe that's why sitting quietly for just 5 minutes now feels uncomfortable for so many people. But for our ancestors, silence wasn't empty. It was filled with crackling fire, voices, music, laughter, questions, and endless stories. So the next time you feel bored, remember this: the feeling isn't a flaw, it's an invitation. The same curiosity that once inspired someone to paint on a cave wall, tell the first unforgettable story, or beat the first rhythm on a hollow log still exists inside your brain today. Without boredom, humans might never have created art, music, stories, or civilization itself. So maybe boredom wasn't the enemy. Maybe it was one of humanity's greatest teachers. The next time you reach for your phone because you're bored, remember this: that same feeling once inspired someone to paint the first cave wall, tell the first story, and create the first song. Maybe boredom isn't something to escape. Maybe it's where every great idea begins. If you enjoyed discovering how our ancestors turned free time into creativity, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about ancient history, human evolution, and the hidden origins of everyday life. Because sometimes the oldest questions have the most surprising answers.